Rugby Wrap-Up brought to you in part by Box for Grow, the future of cannabis farming. We box you in to increase your yield and profit. Sheehy Auto Stores. It's easy at Sheehy. The Pig and Whistle, the world's best rugby pump. And Lean and Limber, stretching your way to a healthier lifestyle. Coach Matt Sherman, that was easy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, piece of cake. Massive credit to Lindenwood. Fantastic team. Would have been a deserving team to go on. I think, full credit. They a heck of a squad, and it was a tough game.
And it was kind of a game of two halves. I mean, tale of two halves. You had you guys seemingly in control, and in the second half, Lindenwood crept back in.
Yeah, I felt, I don't think we played that well in the second half, but fortunately we had the resiliency and trust to see it through. But yeah, I don't think we exited well. I think we made some silly decisions with the ball, and then our set piece wasn't firing as well as it did the first half. And, all of a sudden, instead of playing the half in their end, we had to play in our end and put us under pressure.
Well, you got to be proud of you guys. They just fought, and then they defended with a man down. And Lindenwood had an opportunity to get back in, and the boys just kept coming on defense.
Yeah, no, so proud of them. I mean, they were out on their feet there at the end and had to keep defending a man down, and they just kept getting up for each other and kept working hard, getting in the line and making tackles and getting back up. And Lindenwood offers a very good attack. It's multi-dimensional. They got a few levels. They got very skilled playmakers, and our guys had to figure it out and had to keep playing hard, and they did, and I'm very proud of them.
We said off camera, we were talking about how exhausted the two of us were.
Yeah.
And I'm just in the booth. You're down here. But now it does. Your reward is to go play the winner of Cal versus St. Mary's, right?
Yeah, my ticker needs a break after that. But no, we're very excited. We know it's a very good team on the other side. Whoever wins that game, two different styles, but two very good teams. We're really excited to have that opportunity. This is a great legacy and brotherhood, this Army rugby team, and not just great teams, but great men who've gone on to do great things for our country. And but while we've reached the championship a few times, we've never put the trophy over our head. And I know the current honor guards of this team wants nothing more than to honor that legacy by bringing home a championship. So we'll devote full measure, everything we have. We've been doing it all year, and we got one more week to do it.
Well, every time I come here, I think of my dad, Lieutenant Colonel Thomas John McCarthy, retired Army, and I know he is rooting for you guys.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of people in the armed forces, and we represent them. We appreciate them. They deserve to be represented well, and it's exciting for us.
And it's just a great time in college rugby.
It is. I think this was great to see the most competitive quarterfinals I think we've had in a while, and to see a new team in the final. Army hasn't been there in a while, and so I think it is positive for college rugby, and American rugby. We got a Fijian guy from the Fijian Army, but otherwise we're all American, and I think that's a rare thing in the top small winner's circle of college rugby right now, and I think it's a good sign. I think it's a good sign that our youth and high school game is developing players, and that we can transition some guys to learn the sport, and they can do great things.
Well, congratulations, Coach. Go be with your team, and best of luck going forward.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
A roller coaster of a match, to say the least. Your boys were down by a lot, clawed back on the road. You got to be, I know it's consolation to take that home, but what a building block for this organization.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, not the way you want your season to end, but certainly a performance we can hold our heads up with. We probably just started too slow in the first half, and it's hard when you can't. We need help to play more positive rugby, and we didn't really get that from the people running the game, and that's really tough. And so the guys kind of took it into their hands in the second half. I'm really proud of how they did that, and Army won. They were deserving winners, and we're rooting for them in the national final.
What did you say at halftime to the guys? Because other than the, right out of the shed, Army scores, but the guys were a different team in the second half, it seemed. Was getting acclimated, or?
Yeah, I think that's just good patience from our leadership, being able to weather some of those blows. Like, we really weren't happy with how that scrum went. We picked up a little bit of an injury in the front row, like with a weird angle, and so that's really tough for guys. Again, you lean on like the people running the game to help you play positively, and that's tough when that doesn't necessarily happen. And again, just really proud of how the guys responded, and to shake that off amongst other blows. Army came out swinging later in the game as well, and we weathered that and continued to build pressure. And unfortunately, it just didn't go our way in the end.
Well, a tough place to play here. You guys really put a show on, and what a night for college rugby.
Absolutely. I mean, you couldn't ask for a bigger, better scene. The Army does the rah-rah stuff better than anybody, between the helicopter and the chants and the other stuff. I think just building around the game is excellent, and what a stage that we're happy to bring our players onto, and something they're going to remember the rest of their life.
And what do you think of Cal versus St. Mary's?
You looking for a prediction or just rugby coaching?
A little of both.
Okay. I think Cal is really physical, really interesting to watch. St. Mary's, definitely plays the game between their ears, and I for one am really excited to just watch it as a fan since my season's over.
So brain versus brawn?
A little bit.
Okay. Josh Macy, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to check out our critically acclaimed The Rugby Odds and our smash hit Major League Rugby Highlights preview show. And please sign up for our newsletter, hit that subscribe button on YouTube, and please join our Rugby Wrap-Up American Red Cross Blood Donor Team.